So just to recap, you got more points in Where the World, the closer your guess was. Bang on was 3 points. Now moving on to question 1. The cricket cranes are from Africa. Which country was it? It's actually Uganda. The Uganda national team's nickname is the Cricket Cranes. They're a pretty successful nation below the top tier. They've made a few World Cup qualifying events. They're a pretty formidable outfit on their day. Now question 2. First associate to host a World Cup final in 2000. It was Malaysia that hosted the finals of the Under-19s World Cup, and we're going to Kuala Lumpur. The Malaysian Cricket Association has been marked there. Killer Kitty. Did anyone understand what Killer Kitty was? We're looking into Polynesia. It's one of the games played traditionally in a village is in Samoa. Well done if you guessed Samoa. Full 3 points if you managed the country there. Highest ever test score was a whopping 900 plus. It took place at the Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. Congratulations if you remembered Sri Lanka held on to that whopping score. The best score away. There's been a lot at home. We're in the Caribbean. There's a gentleman called Hanif Mohammed. He was also famous for scoring 499, the second highest first-class score, but he got his highest ever test score, and still the highest away from home at the Kensington over Barbados. Afghanistan played their first test. It wasn't in Afghanistan. It was against India. We're going to Bangalore, the Chinnaswamy Stadium, right in the heart of the city in southern India. Well done if you guessed Bangalore. Now, who is Yabba? You might have heard of him during the closed doors match at the Sydney Cricket Ground. He is not a man, he is a statue placed there in memory of a famous cricket fan, and there you can see him if you look close enough on Google Earth. Now, the answer to question 8, the European Cricket Champions League, that takes place in Spain, and it's a small resort called the La Manga Club, and champions from all over Europe come to take part. You may have seen it on the TV. It was a bit of a viral sensation last year, and we really hope they get to play the second edition. Now, ICC's HQ, we're going to the Middle East. It's right there. You may have known it was Dubai, but did you know where Dubai was on the map? ICC Academy replayed there, but if you've got anywhere in the city, we'll give you the points. Now, the Duck Pond End, finally, we're in Africa again. It's one of the famous ends at Port Elizabeth St George's Cricket Grounds. The Duck Pond End is one of the ends at that famous test ground. Now, congratulations. Just a recap. Cricket Cranes are from Uganda. The Under-19s final, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Killer Kitty is in Samoa in the Pacific Ocean. Highest team score at Sri Lanka. Best away score, Hanif Mohammed at Barbados. The Afghans played their first test match in Bangalore. Yaba was from the SCG. Euro League is La Manga in Spain. The ICC HQ, Dubai, and the Duck Pond End, finally, Port Elizabeth in South Africa. Maximum 30 points for where in the world. Now, high or lower, round 2. We started off with the date 1926. Jack Hobbs had an amazing career and he retired in 1935 after a whopping 32 years. Len Hutton's mammoth score was slightly after that, 1938. Rachel Hayhoe Flint, the famous women's cricket pioneer, born a year after that as well, 1939. First women's Ashes took place way back in the 1930s. Going back 5 years to 1934, and Nat Sivers ODI runs should score a lot more than this, but it was slightly lower again. Bonus point for Mitali Raj, who leads the way on 6,888 runs. You could have scored 13 points there. Finally, the Who Am I round. More points the earlier in the process you guessed. I made my debut age of 17. I've made more 50s at ODIs than test innings. I'm one of 3 Sussex wicketkeepers, and you've probably seen me on the TV for my famous stumpings. It is, of course, the wonderful Sarah Taylor. Well done if you guessed Sarah Taylor. Round 2, clue 1, over 10,000 runs and 1 wicket. Quite a disparity. I've been a king and a giant, and I invented a new shot. I'd have expected you to have guessed successfully that this was MS Dhoni. Congratulations if you guessed him, but well done, you've guessed him in the very first clue. 10 points on offer for Who Am I?